something feels really off. So, look how big this apartment complex is, right? There's like this building, my building here, right? It stretches around. It's it's 8:46 a.m. as you can see on the screen. As you can also see on the screen, it's a Monday. Now, I know it's raining out there, but I'm just waking up and I was watching a movie. I don't do that every morning, I don't know, just felt like watching a movie this morning, and I was just thinking, how loud the sound was, and I thought I heard someone like realize, say something like, oh, I was watching a movie, like in Spanish or something. I don't know. I don't think it was in my head, guys. You know what I mean? And I'm serious, I don't think it was in my head. But the point is, that set me off to something I've been thinking for quite a while. Definitely since the pandemic started. That what I've noticed, sorry, I'm going to talk into this blanket to muffle my voice more. But what I noticed was, that there's suddenly like just less people, and the official death rates and the percentage of fatality rate of the virus, right, definitely do not account for the lower level of activity. It's really weird. It's like a Monday today, and every other day, I've been here for like almost a week now, or about a week. I think I came like last week, early in the week. Every day, like, the same people have to get up and go to work, right? And there's a place here, right here, where, motorbikes are stored. And, there's a place just there where motorbikes are stored, and it's a Monday at 9 a.m. I mean, are they all YouTubers? Are they all YouTubers? Look how many apartments there are. You know what I mean? It goes on, there's more. And a lot of people have to come to this little shed to get their bikes out, their motorbikes and mopeds and stuff. I've been privy to it because the sound bounces off the concrete straight into here. So I know if someone's going there, right? Even if I'm watching a movie, I can hear it. I hear the squeak of the door, metal door open, and obviously they start their bikes there, and I hear the ricochet of the motorcycle sounds. Now it's, again, a Monday at 9 a.m. and it's really weird. I've seen more and more of this. Like, why did nobody get up today to go to work? You know what I mean? Okay, now the insinuation. I've been seeing this pattern, what I'm discussing now, this pattern. And it's like this lower level of activity. I also read an article, and often the Matrix creates these articles. And you see these articles like come across like here, like that. Now remember, this is a rendered matrix that you're in with NPCs. And look, this has really been making me aware of it. This whole lower level of activity thing. I think that's what I'll call this video. Really what I want to call it is like the die-off. Something like this is going on. Remember recently I made the Organic Portals deep fake video? And I was talking about real people being replaced on Facebook and stuff like that. Social networks. Dating websites as well. That one I investigated. That Kuka, remember that? I made a video on that because it was startlingly obvious that the people were AI and this deep fake nature going on. What I'm saying is that the matrix itself, this so-called life, this death matrix is, you know, getting rid of NPCs and, you know, in the sense of them being, you know, a real, like, person still, like a human body, and replacing them and souls with AI deep fake self-rendering, I might call it, right? Like the matrix, like, you know how people talk about the planes standing still in the air and stuff like that? How a lot of people show the airplane standing still in the air, the rendering malfunctions. Remember recently I've seen that myself. And yes, I understand there is a theory of perspective on it, but I don't know, when I saw it I thought, look, this does not, because it was too long, this does not appear to be a perspective thing. Look, maybe in the end, but I don't think so. I think we've really caught like a rendering malfunction of some sort. And I think it's to do with this as well, that plane isn't real. Literally, it's like what do we call this? Look at this person in the window up here now, like looking straight at me, bro. Just looking straight at me. And now, man, that's so eerie. They just appeared like looking straight at me. And now it's like, they look straight at me, bro. It's like the hive reaction right now. That's crazy. And what I find interesting is that, oh, I got try. Clearly he was looking straight at me. Anyway, what I find interesting is that, you know, that was crazy. That was definitely a hive reaction there. And what I find interesting was that this all fits in, this airplanes thing and all the other rendering malfunctions. Like the matrix, you know, is having a difficult time keeping up with our vibrational consciousness raising or rising. And I truly believe that's what's going on. And that's why you have like these organic portals schism out in front of you and everything. Because as, you know, like your higher light enters onto your nervous system, it clears the block, and then they mimic like wherever the block was. Say it was in your shoulder, you had some stress and, I don't know, conjunction of crap, gunk in I don't know, your finger, your elbow, your shoulder. Like I've got some in my left shoulder still. I really need to gua sha that shit out or get a professional massage. It's very difficult to reach myself. And do some more fasting right now too. But anyway, my point is like, and you know how they mimic that, right? The nerve fires back through that area that you're degunking. Like just by swallowing your spit with chi and enzymes and so on. And that area will, you know, clear out. Well, you know how they mimic that? Right? These organic portals, you all notice the mimicking. It's like the first thing I noticed about organic portals back in 2010 was the coughing, the sniffing, and the mimicking. It's like, what is going on here? And the coughing, I used to get excessive because I was smoking a lot of cannabis. So I did have some inflammation, extra inflammation in my throat. But I thought, why should that affect you? Why should that affect you, the person standing in front of me? You see what I'm saying? They're soulless, bro. Some of these people are soulless. All of them are spiritless. And it means that they're not operating from within and outward. They're operating the opposite way, from outside in. Now, we have both function, right? But they only have that function. Anyway, back to the matrix rendering. I keep seeing like a dying off happening. An NPC self AI matrix culling and replacing with like deep fake reality. And I just wanted to note that again. And look, still 10 minutes later, it's like almost 9. Very, very low activity. It's a Monday. Every other day. And you say, oh, it's raining. Yeah, but that doesn't mean people don't go to work. They're bots. You see what I'm saying? They're bots. They have to go to work. That's what they do. And they're not all YouTubers. You know what I mean? It's a point. I'm telling you, man. I'm seeing this thing. I'm trying to help you see it. Because the larger thing it's part of is this like die-off, this culling. And I also read this article, right? And this article was talking about how less people are working. I can't remember what country it was from. I think it might have been American based, or it was, worldwide based. I'm not 100% sure. But either way, like it was just another like piece of this puzzle of what I might call the die-off or lower activity. And there's more coming. It's in the back of it's trying to bubble up right now into an electrical thought, so I can speak it. I can feel it. So we're going to keep talking about this. So I'm feeling something to do with like not just the rendering malfunctions increasing and the schisming, I might call it the surface virus schisming and glitching, right? And that's what we're talking about here as well. A little subcategory under the die-off. It's like, a part of it, its illusion is weakening as our consciousness raises as well. It's all about that. Our consciousness is disturbing the IT, the information technology aspect of this matrix, the AI itself, what you might call God. And God may not be different to the AI. It may be the same thing. I may just be trying to, be too brainwashed and saying, yeah, there's an evil AI and then there's a good God. I think it may be just an evil, all-powerful darkness entity, as other channels have called it, an evil AI. As people like even, I won't say names, but I've had this thought myself, so I'm not going to act like I got it from someone else. I've heard other people say it and I thought the same thing, and I was like, wow, they think that too. Anyway, so it's all part of the same deal. And it's becoming more obsessant with control at the same time. This completes the picture so much. It's a huge piece, the incessant control part. Well, why? Because of what I've aforementioned, that it's struggling to keep up with our consciousness, basically. It's struggling to keep the illusion erect around the dreamer.